Good morning, everybody. I have been, as many of you know, soliciting random cars on the internet for people to meet me in the canyons in LA, and we can see what they got. So this is Eric, and this is his Ford Focus. It's pretty cool. Tell me about it.
It's an 04 Focus with a 2.3 liter DuraTech. Car's not on.
I know.
Okay. Stage 2 turbo kit from FSWerks is a Garrett 2871R, 3-inch downpipe, oil cooler, Cosworth intake manifold, full straight piped exhaust, H&R coilovers, seats, harnesses, basically everything's done to it.
It's cool.
Thank you.
It's cool. So, you know, we're really into the new Ford turbo cars. We don't shut up about the damn Fiesta, I know. So I thought this would be really interesting. Because it's an aftermarket turbo, and because the first gen Focus is surprisingly good. I think most people don't understand that it's actually fundamentally a very good chassis. What are these seats? Sparcos?
Yeah,
I'm sitting real down low in the car, which I really like. Oh, the clutch is heavy.
Yeah, it's Exetti Stage 1.
It's loud, so you should talk extra loud. I'm gonna have to talk extra loud.
No problem.
I like the Focus RS wheels on it. That's really cool. I like the sound. Let's see what the power is like. Oh, this is the one. This is the car where the front wheels try and drive away from you. Shifter's really tight. What's that shifter?
It's a Steeda
shifter. It's really tight. Okay. Well, this is unlike the other cars I've driven today. This one feels very tuner car-y. Not a bad thing. There's a full roll cage in the back. No back seats. You want to hear an interesting bit of Focus trivia? You're a Focus enthusiast. You probably know, but the people at home don't know that when they were developing the Ford GT back in '03, they were looking for the best steering rack they could find anywhere at any price. And what did they end up with? This one. It has a Focus steering rack in the Ford GT, which is a nice piece of trivia. Oh, dude, how much power is this making now?
277 to the wheels.
277 at the wheels on 13 pounds. Wow. Wow, this is like a little rally car. It's like a little front wheel drive rally. A little bit of rub in the back.
That's fine.
Because it's slammed. But race car, right? Who cares?
Correct.
The brakes are very effective, lightly touchy.
Yeah, they're the SVT brakes from the Focus. With great steel lines.
Let's see. Oh, this is where a guy on bicycle decides to take up the whole road, and then guy in car won't go around him. But guy in car will let us by, which is interesting, and then we will go around guy on bicycle. Is it clear? Yes, it is clear. Okay, now that madness is out of the way, I really like the shifter, dude. No joke, that's good shifter.
Yeah, I like how tight it is.
It's everything in this car is really tight, isn't it? This car, it feels rock solid. I mean, you get some noise in the back because there's no sound deadening back there, just a roll cage, but damn, how cool is this? I really like your Cosworth manifold too. That's cool. But I bet this car makes people really angry because it's like tunery.
Yeah, I usually get Mustang people. They usually give me the look like,
oh yeah,
why are you still next to me? Yeah, it throws a lot of people off.
Man, I like it. It's not that it really torque steers, it's that it really does feel like the front end of the car wants to drive away from the rear end of the car. Steering is very, very light though. It doesn't really load up the way the new cars do. Wow, with their electric steering. It wants to rip the tires right off the street. It's great. Oh man, this thing is so rally car. Whoop. It makes race car sounds. Oh, yeah, there we go. But it has a lot of grip. These are BF Goodrich KDW tires. Really easy to rev match. Man, this car is awesome, dude. I love the sounds it makes. It makes such race car-y sounds too. It sounds a lot different from anything else I've driven recently. It's very unique. Very sleepery. Yeah. I mean, other than being loud, you know, you'd look at it and you wouldn't really think much of it, really. But it's super cool. It's a little wet on this side, so here's my Here's the U-turn spot. The inputs are really good. The pedals are really good. You know, the seating position's good. The where's reverse?
We're 6 looping.
Down, right? Okay, yeah, it's 5-speed.
Yep.
There's really a lot to there's really a lot to like here. Temperature gauge is showing just right in the middle. It's very, very different. You know, cars are such a big world, and when you get to drive all of them, you can actually sort of appreciate these nuances of different cars. And man,
yeah, and it's kind of sad, to be honest, because this is such a great car. With the STs coming out, the ZX3s are kind of becoming a dying breed.
Yeah.
Where they're not around anymore, and if you've driven one, you realize how great they really are.
It's such a good chassis, actually.
It's a fantastic car. I've had it for 8 years, and I love the thing.
I don't, you know, it's not like, so when I get in the Fiesta ST, is it clear? Is it clear? Here you go. When I get in the Fiesta ST, I can immediately go, I know where the limit is. And I can get there, and it feels really safe. With this car, because it feels like you've designed it beyond the original limits, I'm not sure I can comfortably find it immediately. I feel like it would take practice, you know? Like, you probably know this car so well that you know exactly where that limit is. But me in 5 minutes is, you know, I'm an okay driver and everything, but it's got nuance to it that you don't get right off the bat. But I like the sound. It reminds me of the 5-cylinder, actually. Yeah. It sounds a bit like that 5-cylinder, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a 3-inch downpipe and then 2.5-inch all the way back with a baby resonator that's probably blown out now.
Oh, man. Up. Oh, that's a lot of rub. It's not designed, let me guess, it's corner weighted for you.
You know what, actually the car handles better with 2 people.
Does it?
Yeah.
Does it bring the weight balance a little more rear?
It balances out better.
Yeah. But when they said 2 people, I'm sure they didn't have me in mind. More like you and your lady, right?
Yeah.
Man, this is up the hill. It's got great power. This would be a really neat little hill climb car.
Yeah.
Right? I wish they did more hill climbs in California. We have the roads for it, don't we?
Yeah, we have a lot. That's the sad part, yeah.
What is this guy transporting?
Hang glider?
Hang glider, good, yeah. Forester with a hang glider, all right. Oh, look, there's a little Porsche down in that guy's driveway. Yep. Would you like to let me by? So you've got no radio.
Nope.
You do have climate control.
Yep.
You do not have power anything. I like your little manual mirrors, yeah.
It's as base stripper stock everything as you can get, basically.
Yeah. So what could you buy a car like this for? Like, is this car like $4,000 for a really nice, clean stripper one?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Right now, you can find with the 2.3, which is the motor I would go with. The SVT, is nicer. You get the 6-speed and everything. But with the 2.3, there's more potential. I think, honestly.
And then how much? I mean, if you don't mind, how much was this whole turbo package?
The turbo kit with the tune was about $6,000.
Yeah. Okay, so you could potentially be into a turbo Focus for less than $10,000.
Yeah, and I went with everything bigger. Like I said, I went with the Garrett 2871R, the 3-inch downpipe, 60-pound injectors. I went as big as I could go with everything.
So if you did a smaller turbo, you could get more torque like the Fiesta has and sacrifice some high-end power like you have here.
A little bit, yeah. What my tuner does is he keeps torque under 250 to make it daily and streetable, and so it doesn't break.
Well, it hasn't broken, and it's very easy to drive. I mean, excuse me, it has, you know, quite a bit of nuance to it, but it's not hard to drive. I mean, anyone could get in this and drive it just fine. I like it a lot, man.
Thank you.
It's really neat. I think. And did you do all the work yourself?
No, I have a buddy. His shop. He does it for me.
A lot of people get mad when you don't do the work yourself, but the people who have the money for tuner cars usually have jobs.
Yeah. I mean, I could have done it. I could have done tech days, but that's the whole thing of, okay, if no one comes back to help me, now I have a car on jack stands.
I know.
I feel you. Yeah. So
So I like this thing a lot, though. This is one of the more different cars that I've gotten to drive recently. It just doesn't feel like anything else.
Yeah.
It's really got its own flavor. It doesn't feel like a GTI. It doesn't feel like a new Focus ST. It's as close to a rally car, you know, unless you want to do an RSTI or something like that. But front-wheel drive rallies coming up, you know, is a big thing that's happening now, and this thing is sweet. Thanks a lot, Eric. I appreciate you letting me drive it. If you want to see me drive your car on the Smoking Tire, you have to live in LA, but hit us up at Facebook/TheSmokingTire with what you got, and maybe we'll come out and take it for a ride on video. But this is absolutely a winner, and so if anyone is considering doing one of these turbo Focuses, I would recommend it for sure.
I would as well.
Yeah, it's sweet. Thanks, buddy. See you guys next time.